Okay, so I decided to make a video for this because this is just so awesome. I was actually driving from QFC to Rite Aid, which is not even a quarter of a mile, just to show my woman some flowers because we got in a fight and I wanted to show her these flowers I got her and say that I was sorry. And an umbrella had started coming under my car seat to where it was actually poking me in the back of the leg to where it would have been going toward the accelerator, and I was at a turn lane that was red at the time, and I immediately, started fishing back there trying to pull it out because that is way worse than holding up traffic for a second. Some dude behind me honks, so of course, I've already had a bad day. I had to take my cat to the vet. I had PETA, all fucking harassing me the other day. So I don't even flip him the bird, I'm just like, bleh, and I just go. Psychotic old-ass guy follows me in his white 90s SUV, so if you know anybody in Washington complaining about some bad teenage driver, it's really a 30-year-old woman, but whatever. He followed me, so I actually tried to lose him by going through cars and through the parking lot, and I finally parked. I'm not dumb. I only rolled my window down about this much so I could hear him call me a pig and tell me if he was any kind of pig like me and blah blah blah. I don't even remember what he said because it didn't make any sense because I explained to him that the umbrella had been sliding under the seat towards my accelerator and I was pulling the umbrella out. Who the hell comes back with a comment like, what was an umbrella doing back there? How many of you put the umbrella in the back of your damn car, just back behind the seats or in the back seat or something? Almost everybody I know does that, or they'll put it in the passenger seat next to them. If they don't have, other people anyway. Almost everybody I know just kind of tosses their umbrella back there. So this guy's talking to me like this is some foreign concept to him. Oh my god, who puts umbrellas in the back of their car? And it just, this guy was just not shut up. He just kept going on and on and on, and I don't know if he was, sitting there trying to offend me or something, because if he thinks that if his pig thing meant I was ugly, then why the hell is he looking at me? His pig thing meant because I flipped him off because I was trying to prevent something from going on my accelerator. I still say I'm right, because, well, if that would have been stuck on my accelerator, that's way, way worse of a traffic hazard than congestion. So anyway, this guy won't shut up. There's a cop in the parking lot. I actually think this guy probably had a gun or something. Because, who the hell follows somebody like that? That's psychotic. If somebody flips me off, I flip them back off. I don't go following them psychotically to make them roll down the windows and talk to me. If he would have actually got out of his car, I was going to hit the panic button and call 911, by the way. So, he would have been fucked anyway, because there was a cop, right up there was a cop. So, anyway, I had to make this video to rant, because this is if somebody flips me off, I just flip them back off. What comes into your mind that says, don't just flip them back off, you should follow them through the parking lot just to tell them they're a pig and cuss them out? I think his intentions were actually something else. You think he probably thought I was a guy because of my size, and he couldn't really see that well. My hair was, pulled back. I think he probably had a gun or a weapon, and he was going to think he was going to kick my ass, but, news for him, I would have took the same umbrella that I prevented traffic hazards with and just started beating him with it. He would have started some shit like that. But, yeah, so if anybody gets a crazy guy in a white SUV following them, he looks like he's about 55, but my guess is because most guys look like shit when they're 45, he's probably only 45. Anyway, this whole argument after he just kept going on and on, trying to still make me wrong, even though I'm pretty sure removing things from going towards your accelerator is the right thing to do. I finally was like, would you just take your old ass on out of here and stop bullying people? And he just looks at me like, no, because I don't even know what he said, because I cut him off again, and I said, well, can you take your old ass out of here and stop bullying autistic people, because that's a hate crime. And then that's when he decided to talk shit as he drove off, so of course I did my usual thing where I was like, well, fuck you and your mom too, dude, get out of here. I don't follow people into parking lots. Do you guys follow people into parking lots? I don't think so. I would expect this from a guy who is 25, not a guy who looks like he's 55. Anyway, that was my wonderful experience today, and the funny thing is this was right after I dropped Katie and Dan off. I don't know how this guy would have reacted if he would have pulled up next to me and seen Dan sitting there. That would have just been great. Anyway, guys, that was my day today. So if you ever have something going towards your accelerator, obviously you should just not stop and pull it out because that's wrong, according to old white guys that drive white SUVs.